From cannons to loud engines and gunfire, there are many reasons people in the military have hearing loss.
As of 2020, more than 1.3 million veterans were receiving disability compensation for hearing loss, according to the Veterans Benefits Administration Compensation Report.
Rebecca Palsha recently met with two veterans from very different eras facing similar issues. She brings us their story.
Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is raise your hand when you hear the beep. Some beeps will be softer than others.
Listen carefully. Lean in.
I'm trying to find out the softest sounds that he hears.
Did you hear that?
He's doing very well.
Was it in the right or left ear?
And I like to switch ears to keep the patient on their toes.
This is a hearing test.
So you'll notice I start at 0.
The VA is the largest employer of audiologists in the United States.
Make sure that they identify the beep at least twice at the same level.
According to the VA, 1.3 million veterans received disability compensation for hearing loss in 2020.
Hearing loss is very prevalent because of the noise exposure that our veterans and military people are exposed to.
Those loud sounds impact all veterans.
And we think that from this being in the service?
Ma'am?
You think that was from being in the service?
Yes, ma'am.
No matter their age or service.
Gunshots, cannons, 20 years of being a Marine, you see and you hear too much.
Veteran Harrison?
Yes, ma'am.
Jerry Harrison flew in from Fairbanks to check his hearing aids.
Couldn't hear nothing. People are looking at you, they're talking, and you're getting closer and closer. And, you know, my wife gets on me all the time. I got the TV set on 90, you know, and she's like, please turn it down to like 20.
Hearing aids can help, but it does not restore the loss.
Noise will come into the ear canal and it will vibrate the structures, the eardrum, the middle ear bones, and it gets into the nerve, and that's how the signal goes up to the brain. So normal sound vibrates these structures gently and in a normal manner. Loud explosive sounds or repeated loud sounds will overdrive that system, and it will cause damage over time.
Because hearing damage is the most common service-connected disability, the VA and clinicians create personalized plans to manage the impacts. Being exposed to blasts increase the likelihood of decreased sound tolerance in veterans and service members. A study by the VA shows that people with decreased sound tolerance have negative reactions to everyday sounds, such as being overwhelmed by background noise in a public place.
They cannot hear well in noise. They feel that people are mumbling instead of speaking clearly. And that's a clear ear canal. Very good. And we can help maybe make it less noticeable, but we can't fix it.
It can't be fixed, but it can be managed.